Clouds often form in wave-like patterns due to atmospheric waves, undulations in the air created by various forces. Here's a breakdown of why this happens. 1. Gravity waves, not to be confused with gravitational waves. When stable air is disturbed, by a mountain for example, it begins to oscillate vertically, like ripples in water. As the air rises, it cools and moisture can condense into clouds. As it descends, it warms and clouds evaporate. This creates alternating bands of cloud and clear sky, clouds in the crests, clear air in the troughs, just like waves. 2. Orographic lift. When wind blows over mountains or hills, it gets pushed up and over the terrain. This rising air cools and condenses into clouds on the windward side. If the air remains moist and conditions are right, the wave pattern can continue downwind, forming lenticular clouds, smooth lens-shaped clouds stacked like pancakes. 3. Wind shear and instability. When layers of air move at different speeds or directions, wind shear, the boundary can become wavy. This is called Kelvin-Helmholtz instability. It looks like breaking ocean waves in the sky and can produce rippled or curled clouds. Common waveform cloud types: altocumulus undulatus, rippled, wave-like patterns in mid-level clouds. Lenticular clouds, smooth, oval-shaped clouds often mistaken for UFOs. Kelvin-Helmholtz clouds, rare breaking wave patterns formed by wind shear. In short, cloud waves form because air moves in waves, and cloud formation depends on how air rises, cools, and condenses moisture. The visual waves are a snapshot of invisible air currents made visible by the moisture in the atmosphere. Based on the image, you're looking at a layer of mid to high altitude clouds, most likely a mix of altocumulus and possibly stratocumulus. Here's why. The patchy, cellular or bubbly texture is characteristic of altocumulus clouds, especially when viewed from above during flight. The layered appearance, with some areas more textured and others more smooth, suggests that altocumulus and stratocumulus may be blending. These types often form in stable air, where atmospheric waves or subtle convection create a wave-like or dappled pattern, exactly what you're seeing. What this indicates about the atmosphere: stable but moist mid-levels, often ahead of or behind a weather front. These clouds often form due to gentle uplift, like warm air slowly rising over cooler air or rippling from wind interacting with terrain or other layers. If this was taken from a plane at cruising altitude, you're likely above the cloud tops, giving a great view of these textured layers.